Hello everyone. I hope everyone is safe and sound. This is Ebenezer from the team Gerald and my friend. Her name is Gerald. We have choose the topic called as post-COVID lockdown transportation management. Before getting into the project demonstration, I would like to brief you about the workflow of the process. So initially, when people started traveling in a public transportation, there are two kinds of factors that are to be considered. One is contactless payment, another one is social distancing. Main thing, we are introducing a digital pass here. The main thing why is when we are using a physical ticket, there are more probability that this disease can be easily spread. For that purposes, we are introduced digital pass. And for social distancing purposes, we are introduced an app by which it will informate the user about the specific bus location and the count present inside the bus. So by knowing that, the passenger or the user can decide themselves whether they can get into the bus or wait for another bus to arrive. So now the technology what we have used is Python, IBM Cloud, Android development framework, that is MIT App Inventor, and Blue Prism and Excel. So basically the process starts with the Python code. Instead of hardware, we're using the Python here that will mimic what the hardware will do. So the Python will checks the QR code of each passenger. If the passenger's QR code is valid or verified, the count inside the bus gets increased. So that count value will be sent to the IBM cloud, and in turn another passenger waiting in another stop for that specific bus, the values will be displayed in the user. By this, he or she can decide whether she can get into the bus or wait for another bus. So this is one part of the project. Another part is, what if in case the user fails to recharge the digital pass, because there's a certain period of time which is given to each digital pass. So whenever the pass is getting expired, Blue Prism, that is a robotic process automation, will send an automated message email to the user stating that your pass is getting valid, its validity is getting decreased, so please recharge it soon. So this is the workflow of the project what we have proposed. Now I will show you the demonstration of the project. For that, I will start the QR code. So before starting the QR code, I will just like to take time to explain about the app. So this is the home page of the app, in which there are two kinds of buttons you can see. One is digital pass, another one is public pass. So whenever the passenger gets into the bus, he or she has to click the QR code, and he or she has to scan the QR code, and then only he can get into the bus. So now I will start the Python app. So here this input value should be entered by conductor as of now. In case we are implementing in hardware, we can use sensors so that it will automatically takes in the amount of people getting down value. So now, for example, for implementation purpose, I will give 2. So now the people present inside the bus is 11. So now the bus has arrived to a specific stop, so that people now consider people started getting into the bus. So before getting into the bus, he or she has to scan the QR code, right? For that, you have to press the QR code in the app. Now, for privacy purposes, protecting the QR code, I have introduced this password. So after entering the password, this will take you to the QR code page. This is the QR code to every passenger. Using this, he or she can enter into the bus after scanning. Now I will show you the scanning purpose operation. Now I consider I'm a passenger getting into the bus. Okay, yes, as you can see, authentication verified. So another passenger gets in. Now another passenger is 13. So now the count is 13. Another passenger is also getting inside. So consider it as 14. Now 14 passengers are getting inside the bus. So this input should be entered by the conductor or supervisor. So the next stop, let's keep 2 people are getting down the next stop, and now count is 13. Now uh, the next stop of the bus is should be mentioned by the supervisor. For example, I will keep it as central. Okay, now is the bus running or not? So this is asked why, because the user has to know whether the bus is running or it has some problem or not. For that purpose, we are actually getting the input from the conductor. So now I'll give yes. If I give no, the Android app will advise the passenger that the bus is not running, so that he or she can see another alternatives. So after yes, now these data are going to send to the cloud. So the bus number is 28F. Okay, now I will show you the JSON format. Okay, so this is the JSON format. Reload. Okay, this is the JSON format, that is data using Node-RED. I have manipulated the data and I have just made it in a JSON format in under this URL. So what the Android app will do is it will fetch these JSON data and it will display it in the user's point of view. Now I will show you that. So okay, consider that I am another passenger waiting in another stop for the same bus number 28F. So please note that the bus number is 28 and I am another passenger waiting in another different stop for this same bus. So what I have to do is I have to go to this app, click on public bus. So that will direct me to this page, and here I have to enter the bus number. So consider I am standing in Velicheri. So the bus what I am looking for is 28F, and I have to click OK. Okay, so now as you can see, the location of the 28F is central and the count value is 13 and the status of the bus is online. That means that the bus is running with the amount of passenger inside is 13 and the present location of the bus is in central. What in case I am new to Chennai or I don't know the bus route? For that purposes we have introduced the bus route. By clicking that, we have introduced the map in which it will show you where you are right now. So bus route, for example, I am waiting for 28F, so I have to click on it. Okay, it will show me the list of stoppings from where the bus will stop. So let me take okay. Okay, now what in case if the passenger does not know the timing of the bus? For that purposes also we have introduced the bus schedule. Here the passenger has to enter the bus number. Okay, like here I have to enter the stopping name. For example, I am standing in Velicheri. I should know the bus timings of 28F. By clicking here, I will know the bus timings, each and every bus which is coming into the stop. So wait a sec. So this is what we are. This is the final output of the app, front end and the back end. So by this process or by this project, each and every passenger can feel safe. They can decide themselves whether they are going in. They can decide themselves that they can get into the bus or they can wait for another bus to arrive. So I kindly thank the Smart Bridge team for giving us a good opportunity to showcase our the project proposal, and thank you so much. Thank you.